Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of I Am LaToya Rena. If you are new here, welcome. If you've been here before, hey y'all, today wraps up week 16, y'all. All right, guys, today wraps up week 16, and I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. 16 weeks? That's 4 months. That's wild. So let's get into the latest and greatest. The first thing I want to mention is that if you've watched some of my previous videos, you know that I'm having surgery here soon. And so because of that, I had to stop taking pretty much everything. So I had to stop taking Wegovy. I'm due for my dose today. I can't take it. Had to stop taking like my multivitamins, things to help my digestive system work the way they're supposed to, all sorts of things. I had to stop it all. Pain medicine or muscle relaxers, things like that. Because, you know, I do have a hip surgery that I'm still working through and stuff like that. So I had to stop everything. So I say all that to say, like, my allergies are kicking my butt because I can't take allergy medicine. Last night, like, I don't know how much I slept last night, but it was not enough because my nose is running, I'm coughing, all the things because I can't take anything. My hip was throbbing. I sound like someone who truly has arthritis. I don't, but you know, with the weather changing, you know, the hurricane is doing what it wants to do, and we're getting remnants of it in Tennessee. So it's just been raining and raining and raining, and it's cold and all the things. So my hip was throbbing and hurting all last night, and I can't take anything. Like, I can't even take over the counter like Aleve or anything. So yeah, I just been out here just thugging it, y'all. So I say all that to say this has not been like my best week. Runny nose, coughing, hip hurting, you know, back been spasming, just all the things. But what I will say has happened this week that I've been like happy about is that, you know, I went back up to the 1.0 milligram dose last week, and it is doing what it's supposed to do. There I go sniffing. Y'all just got to bear with me, okay? But it's doing what it's supposed to do because my appetite has been pretty well suppressed most of the week. The first couple of days, not so much, but then after that, it's like me reminding myself, like, hey, sis, you have not eaten all day. When I first realized that my appetite was being suppressed, it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I had not eaten. I was like, oh, no. We can't do this. We can't do this. Even though we feel suppressed and we don't feel like we need to put anything in our body, we still have to. I like that it suppresses, as opposed to me just sitting here hungry thinking about food, because that's what I was experiencing before on the 0.5 milligram dose. I'm like, just, you know, every time I have downtime, I'm like, oh, maybe I should eat. But it's not because I'm hungry or anything. It's just because it's just there. I don't like that. So I am happy for the appetite suppression that I've experienced since going back up to 1.0 milligrams. It sucks though, because I'm not going to be able to take it for at least a couple of weeks. I have to wait on my surgeon to release me, and my surgery is still, let me see, it's a week and 2 days away. So I got to get through that week and 2 days. Then I have to be post-op, and you know, I'm sure have a post-op appointment, and then go from there. So it's going to be a while. I'm hoping that I can keep the pounds off, that I don't gain any weight. My concern is, or my other concern with not being able to take Wegovy is that I won't be able to exercise for a while either. I think the actual full recovery period is 6 weeks. I can't work for 2 weeks. So if recovery is 6 weeks, I bet I can't work out for 6 weeks. Like, that's like my one opportunity for like just true alone time is when I go to the gym. That's when I'm just like, just grinding it out, you know. And I have grown to really love and appreciate going to the gym, like a ton. And so I'm just gonna have to work out as much as I can over the next week and 2 days. I guess. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to recover. That's what I'm going to do. When I had my hip surgery, I couldn't go to the gym. Let me think. I had my hip surgery in December. I don't think I was released to be able to like actually go to the gym until April. Now, I was doing physical therapy all that time, but it was like no weights, no nothing. It was just like more like my own body weight, like exercises and stretches with my own body, not with any machines. So yeah, I made it through, so I'll make it through with this too. It's just that since that surgery, I've like really started enjoying going to the gym. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yeah, I've had appetite suppression this week, which has been great. Because I can't take anything that I routinely take, I've been, all the allergy things, and the pain things, but also too, constipation has been real. Y'all, in this week, I've only gone number 2 one day. And I think I went like 3 times that one day. But that's it. And so, like, I'm sitting here with you right now, like, thinking, like, man, it's been a few days. I need to use the bathroom. But I can't go, and I can't take anything to make me go. That's, like, supplemental, like fiber gummies or Metamucil or Miralax, any of that kind of stuff. I can't take any of that. So I'm just here, not feeling my best because I haven't emptied out the things I've eaten this week. It freaking sucks. But I mean, I chose to have surgery, right? So here we are. So let's get into some numbers. I like numbers. I've grown to like numbers. I never liked numbers until I hit my 30s. I don't know why I like numbers now, but I like numbers. So I want to give you all numbers. So the first thing I want to give you is just a reminder that I started at 230 pounds when I began Wegovy back in June, 16 weeks ago. So 230. Today, y'all, drum roll please. Y'all, I am 197 pounds. 197, y'all. I'm so happy. That's 33 pounds, y'all. That's crazy. You can't argue with that. You can't think, oh, is this real? Like, no, girl. 33 pounds, you can't make that up. It's real. I've lost 33 pounds. And I went a step further and decided to actually measure myself this morning to see, like, how many inches I've actually lost. I have measured myself, like, I think twice in this whole journey. And so I am going to compare my current results to my initial results so that we have a clear picture of where I started and where I am currently. So I'm going to take a look at my notes because I can't remember all these numbers, so bear with me. But the last time I took very detailed measurements was on July 31st of this year. At that time, I was 210 pounds, so I had lost quite a bit. I lost a lot during the beginning of my Wegovy journey, but at that time, like I said, I was 210.2 pounds. My bust was measuring at 39 inches. My waist was measuring at 38.5 inches. My hips were 48 inches, and my thighs were measuring in at 29 inches wide. Today, on September 28th, 2024, I am weighing in at 197 pounds. My bust is 38 inches. My waist, y'all, is 36 inches. I'm so happy about that. My hips are 46 inches, guys. And my thighs are measuring in at 27.5 inches. That is amazing. I'm so happy. I did find some incomplete measurements back on May 20th, 2024. That was before I began Wegovy. And when I say incomplete, it does not include my thigh measurements, which I have found to be very important to try to keep up with because I feel like I've noticed the most weight loss personally. I noticed the most weight loss in my thighs. So that's why I say that the May 20th measurements are incomplete. But let's go over what I did record at that time. At that time, on May 20th, 2024, my bust was 41 inches. My waist was 42 inches and my hips were 50 inches. So, y'all, I've lost quite a bit. To go from 41-inch bust to a 38-inch bust, to go from a 42-inch waist to a 36-inch waist, and to go from 50-inch hips to 46-inch hips, there is something to be said about that. That is undeniable weight loss. I am so happy. So happy. I hope that this is encouraging for someone who is on this journey. You know, it is a journey. It is not, you know, something that's going to happen overnight. So it takes time. For most of September, I weighed about 200 pounds the whole month, and I found myself frustrated at times. But now, as we're about to exit September, I am happy with my results. I feel happier now than I did when I initially hit Wonderland. Because I think when I initially hit Wonderland at week 11, I was just like, I don't know that I appreciated it as much. So going through this tough month of September where my weight was up and down, it went up more than it went down a lot of times, it kind of humbled me and made me much more appreciative of where I'm at currently. And it also helped me focus on the things I mentioned in my previous video, like focusing on things that are not necessarily on the scale. So, for example, I had to stop wearing my watch because the band doesn't fit. I have to get a smaller size. I've officially, you know, lost too much for this watch. My rings, I don't wear a lot of rings, but when I do, like, the ones I have no longer fit. My ankles, I, for the longest, had very fluffy ankles, and now there's an actual ankle bone there. Like, you can actually see my ankles. So I say all that to say that a lot of times we focus on the areas that trouble us the most. For example, for me, my abdomen and my flanks really frustrate me because I just wish they looked different. And so a lot of times if you focus on that area that you wished looked much better, you won't appreciate the actual results that you're achieving. So to look at other things, you know, I think is helpful because I can't argue with the fact that my watch doesn't fit anymore. And I've been wearing this watch for years. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't fit anymore. I cannot, like, it's just going up and down my arm. Like, you can't argue with that. Like, it didn't just magically stretch. I've been wearing this for years. So I've lost weight in my wrist. My ankles, I can see them. I haven't seen them in years. I can't argue with that. My feet just look better. Like, they don't look as fluffy anymore because I've lost weight. My chin, I had a double chin, y'all, for the longest. And I mean, I got a little something there, but it's not jiggling. It's not super noticeable looking head on. Like, it's gone. And so I encourage you to please look at other areas of your body, not the one that troubles you the most, because more than likely it's the area with the most fat to lose. So obviously it's not going to, you know, decrease as fast as some other areas. So I challenge you to look at areas that maybe you overlook, or maybe you've just got accustomed to it looking a certain way, and see if you notice some changes there, because I certainly have, and it's really like humbled me. I'm so glad I went through September where I really didn't lose much, because it really has humbled me and kind of helped refocus and recenter me, and help me further appreciate the process. So I challenge you to do that, guys. If you like the content that I'm presenting to you, please, please, please make sure that you hit that like button as well as that subscribe button there, so that when new content pops up, you are one of the first people to see it. It also helps build this channel, help it grow, help it actually show up in the algorithm for you guys, so that more people are able to get access to the information that I'm putting out there. Of course, and as always, I will be bringing you new content here soon. I feel like I post something every day now. Like, it's become, you know, part of my everyday life to post something, to interact with you guys, to engage with you guys. So you already know you're going to be seeing new content from me very soon. You won't have to wait a whole week to catch a Wegovy update to hear from me. So yeah, that's about it. Oh, let me reiterate that I have had no nausea, no diarrhea. I've definitely had constipation. That is a problem. And when you really sit there and think about it, you're like, wow, I'm still holding, Wednesday's breakfast in me. But yeah, that's my life. Can't take anything to fix it. Can't do anything about it. So here we are. But none of those things. Definitely having constipation. A little bit of lightheadedness this week, but that was when I realized, Toya, you haven't eaten all day. Of course you're going to be lightheaded. So that has subsided quite a bit. No dizziness, tiredness, but like I've already told y'all before, my schedule sucks. So I'm always tired. But that's about it. Yeah. So like I said before, if you like the content, like and subscribe button, please and thank you. I will see you guys very soon. Bye.